Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's Wednesday morning, July 6th. The grain market's going to be under pressure here, at least the start of the day, as the dollar is stronger for a couple reasons. The euro is weak this morning on concerns and a downgrade in the Portugal debt, so that is causing some weakness and definitely concerns for the euro dollar. Another thing that went on overnight is China raised interest rates. They raised the deposit rate in hopes to get some cash deposit into the system, and they raised the loan rate from about 6.31% up to 6.56%. So that is causing some pressure and concern in the minds of traders here this morning as they decide to sell after yesterday's sharp rally that we've seen in the grain markets pretty much, and in the commodity markets in general across the board. Weather conditions look to be favorable here through the Midwest. About every 3 to 4 days we've got another system moving through the Midwest. Chance of some more rain, some showers with warmer temperatures, and not really that detrimental to pollination, as we seen yesterday in the USDA weekly crop conditions report, that we're behind on silking and pollinating in the corn, anywhere from 6% complete versus 12% average. So we need some warmer temperatures, and we need to continue to see the moisture. Crop conditions did improve, however. We were up 1% pretty much in all categories, corn, wheat, and soybeans. Some of the highlights, however, Nebraska, they improved on their corn conditions about 6%. That's up to 85% good to excellent in Nebraska. In soybeans, or in wheat, I should say, spring wheat, which has been a huge concern, North Dakota, they increased their conditions from 70 up to 76% good to excellent, while South Dakota decreased about 5%, dropping down to 67% good to excellent. There were no deliveries in soybeans or in corn this morning. However, there was deliveries in soybean oil and soybean meal, which could weigh on the nearby July contracts, just because the product is under pressure there. We are looking for demand and some news that China is buying corn. That comes out at 8 o'clock. We'll be watching that and monitoring that on a daily basis, and hope to see some type of news there to confirm further sales to China, but nothing as of yet. One of the main reasons China needs all this corn is because of their pork industry. The pork industry continues to grow. The hog-corn ratio there has jumped well above break-even. The latest reports I've seen were a 6.0 ratio is break-even. Their hog-corn ratio is running at 8.7 or higher, which certainly entices the growth of the hog industry and increases corn demand. So there is some need for corn usage in China, and with prices, if our prices come under pressure, that would be logical for them to come to the U.S. to buy. So that's something that we're monitoring very closely. Another thing that Rich Nelson has looked at here in further analysis of the numbers we seen last week from the USDA, they did somewhat the same thing on quarterly stocks last year. They increased the third quarter usage by 36%, and then came back in the fourth quarter and dropped the usage by 29%. As far as the feed usage goes, this year, when you take out the usage for ethanol and the export business, and you look at feed usage alone, they dropped feed usage in the third quarter 42%. really a ridiculous number. So how much are they going to have to come back in and increase that usage when it comes to the fourth quarter? But the problem is we got to wait till the end of September before we get that number. Over in the livestock trade, cash cattle, no trade yet. Show list increased this week about 3% in size. The cutout values were higher yesterday. Choice up 58, select up $1.26, pork down 33 in their cutout values. Rich is looking for a seasonal top here in the hog market and in the cash hogs anyway. So monitor that very closely. Stay tuned to Allendale Research and get some hedge ideas and trade ideas by following us there. So, and you can sign up for that just simply by going to the web, logging on, and putting in the information. You can be receiving that information within moments. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call here at Allendale at 800-262-7538. We wish you a very successful trading day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.